welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. These guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He was 29, by the way, and he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Denver Broncos.
On first down, it's Nix. Caught by Vele on the slant. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running it again with Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Nix from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Denver.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Brown. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard
Move
line.
on second, it's Brown. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bengals.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 36. Avoids the sack. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals first down.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Looking slant route, complete. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Second and 6. At the Broncos 22.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got to...
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up.
Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Broncos, 1st down. First
down now, ball at the 39-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the fray. Shakes himself free. Oh, he's going for it again. Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All set up now for 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And some solid running here as he gets some 8 yards there into the red zone. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Returns out the screen. Dobbins. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals 11.
Nix. Brought in by his back. Dobbins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Off the play fake. Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. On third down, here's Burrow. And it's caught. Chase has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Burrow to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30.
To the air again. It's Burrow. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Third and long from here. Complete beyond the marker. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And a Bengal first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third.
14-yard pickup, but it's third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
taken down.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with the touchdown. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nix from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Nix. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
You've got 1st down from the 31. Play action now. Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Bengals with 10 to go still on 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Nix with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
To throw, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
Gain of 12 yards.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts.
Broncos, first down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 40.
Nix to throw again. That's Perry on the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout.
That's good for a Denver.
Once more, it's Nix. Running by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
10 more
Dude, I
yards.
can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. On first down, here's Burrow. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Cincinnati.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3. At the 20.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Second and 8. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Bengals.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. All right, here we go, second down.
Second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
21. Broncos 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. He shovels this one forward. This one up to about the 27-yard line. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Nix off the play action. This is Ingram working the left side. He has this one past the 15. We'll start downhill into Bengals territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45.
Throw again, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They are now set for 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's up again. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix from the gun. Held in left side. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Fits it through the middle. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Number 14.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
By Chris Jenkins. No gain on the play.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Looking, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Brown to start the drive. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
A 28-yard gain.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Burrow on first down.
The pass. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. They just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. That's good room at the 35. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 41. It's a give here for Dobbins. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Giving this to Harvey. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
6. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. To a familiar target, it's Sutton. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First down and goal to go.
Here's Harvey running from his own read. He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now on first down. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second
From the 42.
The 42-yard line.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bengals.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. To the air again. It's Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long, here's Burrow. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Sticking it in the air, it's Burrow. Look, the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Trying again, following the set. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that forces them to 4th and goal.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Vele. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Play action with Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Catch made underneath by the back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. It's his running back. We got the football, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
A 19-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals trail by a field goal. Burrow from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 30. And the Bengals 1st down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
At the 33-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Setting up to pass.
2nd and 2.
Gets him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. This is Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
From the 47.
The 47.
Completed over the middle. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And we'll spike it, 7 seconds remaining. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Here he is to throw. This is for the ball game. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is for the ball game. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.